Hello everyone, I'm Just One Life, and today we're going to do an Arena Cube draft. This draft is a format best of one, where if you can get up to 7 wins before you reach 3 losses, you can get up to 6,000 gold back and 3 cards, whereas we only have to put in 400 gold. So in order to meet our entry fee, we have to go at least 5 and 2 before we get our 3rd loss. So it's no easy feat, for sure, but the cube events are a lot of fun. So let's see if we can make our money back, or if we can just at least draft an enjoyable deck. So let's get started. 600 gems, let's go. All right, all the seats are filled. I don't know what archetype I'm gonna go for yet, but there are at least 5 or 6 powerful archetypes. Scarab God is good. I do really like the Scarab God. Dryad is nice. This lets us go basically 5 color. Yeah, I think I like the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. This allows us to go every color, every basic land type. And so if we want to go green multicolor deck, this is definitely the way to go. Another good card would be Godless Shrine. Yeah, I think that's our pick. Demonic Pact. Yikes. Rankle. Muthook Massacre. There's some power in this pack. We could grab Escape to the Wilds. We could just get a green and another color land. Fixing is extremely powerful. I do really like Escape to the Wilds. Let's take it. Fixing is good, and I like to take Fixing pretty highly, but that card is just so incredible. We've got a Botanical Sanctum or a Temple of Abandon. I think I'm going to take the Temple of Abandon because we already... Oh, wait, Fabled Passage? Oh, yeah, that's got to be the multicolor deck pick for sure. We could hunt for a land or non-land with Abundant Harvest. I do like Beanstalk Giant. This also helps with our multicolor theme. Golos, though. Golos. Yeah, let's take the Golos. But I don't think Golos will wheel, and maybe the big dumb giant will. Green-white. That'd be good. So Mizzix's Mastery. All of Oracles can filter. There's also a Feed the Swarm. Ooh. That's extremely tempting. Yeah, I'm going to take the Feed the Swarm. Removal is just so important. Stomping Ground is nice. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Cultivate. Oh, we found a Kogla. Let's go for Cultivate. I do really like Lifecrafter's Bestiary. The Scry every turn and then being able to draw a card for each creature. Super, super powerful. Like Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, let's take the Bestiary. We don't have a ton of creatures yet, but we can start drafting creatures here. Good fixing. There's a Vraska. Okay, so we're back to our starting pack. Cosmos came back. Ram throughs here. I don't think we're going to play the Cosmos, but Let's take it. Come on, guys. The pick should be easier at this point. Here we go. Bolligid Recovery returns something from our graveyard to our hand. Crawling Barrens is always really powerful. Nobody was brave enough to take Demonic Pact. Let's take the Bolligid Recovery, because at worst, it's just a land. Temple Garden wheeled, Botanical Sanctum also wheeled, and a Return of the Wild Speaker. Not super interested in that card. Blue or white? I think I'll take the Temple Garden. There's the Abundant Harvest again. Yeah, let's take that. Abundant Harvest. Such a versatile card. So we are a mostly green deck with some fixing to go into some other colors. And Golos, who likes to have every color available. With Golos, we can start casting all the cards out of our deck. I love Golos. He's just, like, ridiculously overpowered. So if we can get to Golos every game, whew. Do, like, a Dryad on turn 3, Golos on turn 5. Okay, I could convoke this out and power up my other creatures. Sure, let's take that. We have the Temple Garden to help cast it, the Fable Passage, Dryad. I suppose Priest, although I'm not really interested in playing Priest. I'll toss it in the sideboard for now. Interesting. Okay, the Great Henge. I'm looking at you. Mirari's Wake. Oh, wow. That's a powerhouse card if ever I've seen one. There are a lot of really powerful cards in this pack. We're not an Embercleave deck. Great Henge is definitely super powerful, and it's kind of where we want to be. But Mirari's Wake is like... that is the end-all be-all. I mean, that's the dream. Memory Deluge would maybe work, but I kind of doubt it. If the Sphere Harvester seems good. Yeah, let's take the Wake. That makes me even less likely to play this Cosmos Elixir. Ulvenwald Hydra. Search for a land, put it on the battlefield when it enters. And it's bigger based on the number of lands we control. Drakoseth. Deals 4 damage and 3 to 2 other targets. This is an extremely powerful card. It is triple red, though, so it is kind of harder to cast. We also have Gonti in here. A Dollhouse of Horrors. That could be incredible. An Old Rutstein. These two being in the same pack is kind of funny because they're combo pieces. Yeah, we'll take the Hydra. We need creatures, and we've got the stuff to increase our land count. There's another temple. Here we can get blue in the deck. Sign in Blood. Which of the Moors? Death Touch at the beginning of your end step if you gained life this turn. Oh, we're not really going to gain life, are we? Supreme Will is good. It doesn't untap during untap step if you control Reflection. When it enters the battlefield, make a 3/2 Reflection. Let's take a Resto Angel. I'm definitely interested in that. We could Resto our Hydra We're not really a History of Benalia deck. We might be a Sheoldred deck. We do need early creatures. Swarm Shambler might be good. Enters with a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target. And it grows every turn. Fatal Push is really good. There's Targnar. I'm going to take the Sheoldred on the off chance that we can cast it. Here's another big one. Serra's Emissary. Protection from the chosen card type. There's also Vraska's Contempt. Yikes, this is really tough. There's a Languish too. The Valorous Stance. Gosh. I'm going to take some Emissary. We're kind of a big creatures deck. We need to be able to stay alive to that point, though. I guess an Abrade would help us do that. We don't have a lot that would help us cast an Abrade yet, though. So maybe a Regrowth would be better. Might not have time to cast a Regrowth. Our mana curve is pretty high right now. Ice Manipulator is also fairly late. Let's put a Skittering Surveyor in there. Unholy Heat. This is very powerful, and we have a lot of card types in our deck. We also have Village Rites. Garruk's Uprising. When a creature with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. We'll take Unholy Heat. There's a Domri. Domri's good, and that helps us get closer to casting things. Trumpeting Herd. It has Rebound. That is a pretty nice card for us. The Faceless Agent. Seek a creature card with the most prevalent type in your library. No, I think Trumpeting Herd is where we're at. That'll keep us alive long as the Great Henge came around. I'm interested in the Great Henge. Let's take that. Old Rutstein. It's also a Seal Away. Yeah, I'm interested in taking it Seal Away. We have an amount of white in our deck already. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we can take the Witch of Moors. It is a double, though. We'd also just take a Hinterland Harbor. Decent fixing is always good. Okay, here we go. We've got an early game creature. So it looks like we're base green, red, white. And then splash black, blue just for our Golos. Valorous Stance is a great kill spell. Although maybe we want to protect our creature instead. But this also gives Indestructible. Yeah, Valorous Stance is the one. Now we take the Regrowth, because, you know, why not? And Conclave Mentor. It's not bad. We are kind of green-white. Alright, last pack. I don't think it's Heliod's. Elspeth Conquers Death might be good. Boss Riquette. Angel of Invention is a great card. Spring to Life. That's on theme for us. Also a Gemrazor. But, I don't know, Gemrazor is really, really powerful, and it's a really good card. But we don't have a ton of creatures to mutate onto. We've got a few, but I kind of really like this Elspeth Conquers Death here. Yeah, let's take it. ECD all the way. God's Willing is good. Esper's Sentinel is great. Now that's our early card for sure. Protection from mono-colored, 4 mana, 3/4. This is a very powerful card. I think I'm really into the Esper Sentinel. Although we could maybe recur one of our two gigantic creatures with Priest of Fell Rights. Let's go Esper Sentinel. Get some early cards in there. Got a Platinum Angel in here. A Lightning Strike is good removal. Stonecoil Serpent with all the mana we can pump in, but we've got a Shadow Spear here. Trample and Lifelink is kind of a big deal. Yeah, let's take the Shadow Spear. It's such a powerful equipment. Tendershoot Dryad. Pumps out Saprolinks at the beginning of each upkeep, and if we have the City's Blessing, those Saprolinks all become 3/3s. I definitely am into that. Pelucranos. There's a Triome. And it's kind of on color. Green-black. We have more black cards now. Is the Triome better or is Pelucranos better? I think Pelucranos is just better. It's just such a beater of a card. Alright, we're taking Pelucranos. Felidar Retreat could be really powerful. We do put a lot of lands into play. It's a Karuga. Only cards with mana value 3 or greater and lands. We have to cut a bunch of really powerful cards to play Karuga as our companion, so we're not doing that. Explore is super powerful. Technically it can wheel, although it's not likely. I think we're playing the Felidar Retreat. Reader of Eos 2, no. It's Felidar Retreat. There's an Altered Alrund's Epiphany. So only if the spell is foretold do you make the birds. Pretty interesting. Conclave Tribunal is incredibly powerful. I actually have a playmat, a physical playmat, that has this art on it from Seb McKinnon, and it's signed. Love this art, it's so beautiful. As for the power of the card, it's also a very powerful card. It's also a Ranger class, but we don't have enough, like, density of creatures in our deck to really play that. Scoot Swarm is powerful in our deck because we do put a lot of lands into play. Also Obosh, only odd. We don't have that, not even close. Also Phyrexian Arena, which is powerful, but that's also double black. I know we have a witch in here that's also double black. Oh, we didn't pick the witch. Okay. There's Blex. Thought we passed. Oh, that was in our opener pack. Okay. There's the Gemrazor again. Maybe we take the Gemrazor now. Yeah, worst case, it's a 4-mana 4/4 with Reach and Trample. Midnight Clock is also really powerful. Yeah, let's take the Gemrazor. Protection is good. Dromoka's Command. Let's take the Dromoka's Command. Pelt Collector, Werewolf, Stonecoil. We make a ton of lands, so Stonecoil might be really powerful. There's a lot of monocolored stuff in all this, and less dual color. I think Werewolf Pack Leader is just better for us. Although it is double green, we should have a ton of green available in our deck. The Blast Zone, Weaponize the Monsters, Grizzly Salvage. Let's take the Blast Zone. Seems good to me. NX. Stormcarved Coast. Scrapheap Scrounger. I suppose we can try the Scrounger. And Geistwave or a Pathway. Let's take the green-white Pathway. That's very on color for us. And our last pick is a Woodland Cemetery. Alright, now it's time to actually build the deck and make a lot of cuts. Alright, so here's our final configuration. We've gone for a mostly green-white build with a single red card Escape through the Wilds. and is mostly a creature deck. We've got 12 creatures and 12 non-creatures, about 50-50. But we've got a lot of benefits for lands entering the battlefield, like Scoot Swarm, Uvenwald Hydra grows when lands enter. Golos, if we got we got Wooburg +2, we can activate that. We've got a Mirari's Wake to double all of our mana generation. And we've got an Esper Sentinel to open things up, and we've got a bunch of ways to get green and white, and then one of each of the other basics, so that we can activate Golos with no problem with our land searches, with like Cultivate, and our other land search would be Ulvenwald Hydra and Golos. And then also we have Dryad, who can make our lands tap for any color. And we can play additional land on each turn. So with this in mind, we're going to go ahead and save that and get into some games. So let's start our first game right away. Okay, so right away we get a hand with 5 mana cost cards only. Do nothing to turn 5, huh? Might just get thrashed by aggro. I feel like I got a mulligan this hand. Huh, I've got lots of less expensive cards in my deck. I feel like I have to keep it. And I'll toss back one of our lands. We do start first. I think I'll start with the Fabled Passage. And I'll grab white with the Fabled Passage. Opponent is also playing white in their deck. Okay. And pass. After our next turn, we'll be scrying every turn. That's something at least that'll help us dig a little bit deeper to some actionable cards. Because right now, we need action. We need cards that we can cast. Opponent seems to be happy to do nothing. Maybe? I wonder if they're playing Mana Tithe. That is in the cube. Okay, there's an Overgrown Tomb. I suppose I'll try it. See if they have the Mana Tithe. They don't. Be so sad if they actually did have it, though. Getting got by Mana Tithe feels so bad. On our next turn, if we don't find something we can cast for 4 mana, I'm putting it on bottom. They have black in their deck. Oh, Welcoming Vampire, huh? Ooh, there's an Escape to the Wilds. Okay, I'm keeping it on top. And doing nothing. I'll take the 2 and let them draw a card, and then I'm going to Escape to the Wilds. They're also playing green. Wow, so they're maybe very similar to us? I don't know. Exile the top 5. Till the end of your next turn, you may cast them. Or play them. Or maybe we go 5 Mirari's Wake, and then turn after Escape to the Wilds. They've decided to do nothing and pass, and there's a Polukranos we can actually cast. So I think we put this in on white. And do we just cast Polukranos? Here's with 6 +1/+1 counters. They might have a kill spell here, because they do have black. But I'm also still afraid of that, Oh no, it used double green, so we couldn't use our thing. Oh, we have only green-black. Okay. I'm still afraid of the Manatithe, though. Giant Killer. Alright, you got it. Now to escape it, we need to exile 6 other cards. We've only got 1 other card right now. But if we do get to escape it, it's a 6 mana 12/12. Jeez. That's a big boy. Big. It could be that. Yep, they get to draw a card from Giant Killer and Welcoming Vampire. Alright, let's see what our scry is. Do we want this card? Hello. Abundant Harvest. I'm gonna bottom that. I don't want Abundant Harvest right now. It's a land. So if they do have a Manatithe, we're getting around it. They could have a Feed the Swarm, which would kill my Mirari's Wake. They've used a timeout, apparently. They decided to let it resolve. I am definitely getting bored and frustrated with the way my opponent is playing. Okay, they played a Remorseful Cleric, a 2-mana 2/1 with flying. They can sacrifice it to exile my graveyard and get rid of my Pelucranos. Oh, no. Well, we have the power of Mirari's Wake now. Scute Swarm. Yes, I will take Scute Swarm, and I will cast it before Escape to the Wilds. So I'm going to do some full control action here. I'm going to boom, boom, cast Scute Swarm, and I'm going to use white, white, green. And then I will pay for that. And then Escape to the Wilds. Show me the top 5. Okay. I have a 4 store an island, so I can play that untapped. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available to me. So I will play that. And an additional land. Pay 2 life. Put my Shadow Spear in there. Cast Cultivate. I suppose I'll get my other 2... I'll get 2 colors of basics, and I'll put the black one into play. And then I have 3 mana left over. So I can cast... Actually, I could cast Venerated Loxodon. Convoke, convoke, convoke. And can't use the last one for anything. So I guess I'll pass. That was an explosive turn. Mirari's Wake plus Escape to the Wilds really popped off for us. And we have until the end of our next turn to cast this Restoration Angel. Opponent does still have 5 cards in hand. They're about to draw one too. They could draw off Welcoming Vampire also. So we're not out of the woods. This game is not over. Ooh, there's a Vorinclex. That's got Trample and Haste. If they attack with Vorinclex, I will block. They do not. They don't attack with Welcoming Vampire either, which I think is kind of weird. Let's see if we want to keep whatever card's on top. We now have 3 other cards in our graveyard. Definitely want to keep that. Tendershoot Dryad. absolutely paying that. Ooh, yes. Uvenwald Hydra. We got a lot more Scoot Swarms. And I'll use the blue and the red. Oh, opponent has seen enough. We have too big of a board. There's our first victory. We did it. We got victory number 1. Deck's not so bad. Okay, so we start with a Golos, Gemrazor, Mirari's Wake. But again, turn 4 is our earliest play, really? I suppose it'll have to do. And this would be our 4th land. So I suppose there's no reason to play it early. We need to go get another white mana or maybe something else. We can just do that. Make them think that we are heavier in black than we actually are. We only need black for Golos. There's a Ball Get Recovery. Okay. We are now showing them 3 colors. Venerated Loxodon. Let's go grab a mountain. And see if they counter my card. Nothing to mutate it onto. They don't counter it. Okay. Maybe they have a kill spell. Thundering Rebuke or a Demon Bolt. I just want to draw a card with their Maze Mind Tome. Well, we've got a 4/4 on the board. We are pressuring them already. Do they cast something here? I go to second main. They don't cast a thing. We could Ball of Ged back our Fabled Passage. Let's drop a land into play. And attack them. Nothing. I'm afraid of interaction here. So I think I am just going to cast the Ball of Ged Recovery? No, that seems silly. Let's just throw the Venerated Loxodon into play and see if they have some sort of counterspell. We'll lead with our weakest spell. Wow, they do nothing. Okay. I mean, we've got 2 4/4s into play. Their life total will be going down very quickly if they don't do something about our creatures. Okay, there's a 1 spell. And a Braid. Hey, I'm fine with them 2-for-1ing themselves. Although they have drawn 2 extra cards with Maze Mind, and this really is still castable. They could cast it now as a 4/3. Wow, they draw on their main phase. Interesting. Okay. I think it's just time for Mirari's Wake. Because they are tapped out and can't counter that. Plains Shadow Spear. And I guess I'll activate that just cuz. And we'll get in there. It's our 5/5. Their life total's going down really quickly. We have all the mana in the world for Golos next turn. And he can go search for our blue land. Murderous Rider. They're tapped out. We might just have a big turn here. Alright, I'm going to go full control. I'm just gonna add it all. And now we go search for our blue land. Puts it on the battlefield tapped. Oh no. We could ball get recovery our... No. I feel like we should cast this. And return... Gem Razor, I suppose? And we can cast it. Play our Swamp. And equip to Gem Razor. Alright, I mean, we did everything we could. Everything's on the table now. So if they have more removal and can kill our Golos, they've got them. They've cast 3 removal spells so far. They've drawn like 4 extra cards. Noxious Gearhulk kills Golos. Okay, yeah. That's a good play. We got a big and powerful creature here to use. So let's just hit in with it. Double block. I think I would rather kill Noxious Gearhulk. Yep. Sadly, our last card's a land, but there's no reason for us to play it. So we'll just pass. We need non-land cards now. We've got 9, 10, basically 11 of our 17 land cards out of our deck. Oh, whoa, what's happening? Okay. End turn. 10 on field, 11, 12, 13 of our 17 lands. There's only 4 out of these 24 cards that are land. We need some of our powerful non-land cards. Great Henge would be a good first spot. They draw an additional card every turn. Ooh, that is not good for us. Wolf Pack Leader. Good start. Let's make them think that we might have something. Oh, I didn't equip Shadow Spear. Oops. They're looking through my graveyard right now. What are you looking at in my graveyard? Immortal Sun is so good. Good thing I don't have any Planeswalkers in my deck. Gonti. So they get to take one of my cards. So if we had a spell that let us search our library and we were really good, we could figure out exactly what that card is. But I don't think there's any need for that. And a Thief of Sanity. They attack? They don't attack. Esper Sentinel? Anybody? I get to draw a card off that. That's nice. Ooh, Valorous Stance. This is... You can cast it even if Gonti's gone. Okay. I suppose I'll give my guy Indestructible. Opponent, do you have a counterspell? Maybe a Disallow? No. So I gain the 7 and deal 2. And I have enough mana to equip it over here. Resto Angel. Okay. Bouncing Gonti, or Flickering Gonti. Yep, so I can take another one of my cards. Kind of stinks, but, I mean... I hopefully will get to draw more cards off of Esper Sentinel and Werewolf Pack Leader. It's kind of annoying that it keeps asking me to respond when my only response is powering up Werewolf Pack Leader or activating Shadow Spear. Alright, they got the Scoot Swarms. Do you attack now? 7 power in the air. I don't have anything that blocks flying. Can't believe they took my Restoration Angel and my Scoot Swarm. Not fair. Yeah, I can't block it. You get one of my good cards. Go ahead. My deck has so few land in it, too. They're getting all great cards out of it. Ugh. Abundant Harvest and a land. No! Oh my god. My big freaking cards are taking them all away from me. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Not good enough. Oh my god. I forgot to pump Werewolf before he attacked. Great Henge, huh? Okay. I'll definitely order it like this. And I might as well... Actually, powering it up doesn't do that much for me because I'm going to draw with Great Henge, and there's so few lands. Like 3 of them in here. Let's just keep it like this. And then... Great Henge. Dryad. Oh, really? Really? There's so few lands. There's like 1 land left. I guess there's no reason to hold this anymore. Gosh. My Tendershoot Dryad in their hands. My Scoot Swarm in their hands. This is just so painful. They draw an extra card every turn. Man. Do I have any good... Oh yeah, I do. I've got the Valorous Stance. And that's what they pick. They kill my Dryad with it. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 20. I'm not dead, but I'm close. They deal 20 damage to me this turn. I go to 8. Yep. All off of my cards. Mine. And they take another one of my great cards. Well, if I can't, like, go through basically my whole deck this turn with the Great Henge, I am screwed. They have something to do with my upkeep? Oh. That's enough for me. They've got it. Oh, they play my deck and win with my deck against me? That's just... Ugh. It's unfair. I want to see the cards doing well, but on my side of the board, not on their side. Not cool.